And we're here for the women's prelim / last 16s of the team championship. First of 4 frames, we've got Regan Orovech looking like she's going to break. And she's faffing around. The other game we have Roxanne, who's been on fire today. Bristol contingent strong as always. York is very much lacking in that front. Break there, one red in down the middle. Nice split. She's having a little thinky. And she's looking... Reds are on. Both are nice. Any chance of getting out the way of the table would be nice. There we go, that's better. Both are good. Got to go for the reds though. Just making her mind up still. Lack of a call. Yellows it is. Just going for the clear. Big call. Nice little pot into the bottom right. She's on for the middle. Oh, she's going. Looks like she's going for top corner, possibly. Maybe a safety. No, middle it is. Nice little rattle around. She's on for the top. Nice easy one over the bag. York's just rattled one of yellow in the other table. And we're looking at that yellow in the middle going down to the bottom if she's got a brain. Yeah, that's the one. And she's missed that one. Not a bad leave though, seen worse. Coming onto table onto the reds. Sizing up that one to the top left. Or the cannon might be on into the middle. Wait for that guy to get out of the way. Any chance? Top left it is. Top left it isn't. Regan's got a good chance here to put that one in the middle and get a couple off the table. Or bring out the filth. White's just gone down the other table for Bristol. 2 shots to York with a good table position. Regan's going for the bottom left. Up, back on for the other one in the bottom right. A few kisses. Not great. That's right, got the long putts on. Oh, watch the white. Oh, watch the white. Nice pot, but horrendous white. 2 shots for York on both tables. Good opportunity here to probably clear most of them off. A couple on the cushions, which are a bit tricky. But other than that, it's all looking pretty standard. Oh, not the miss you want, but good white. One to the middle leaves you with a few options. Protecting the bag with that one on the top right. Covering that yellow. Middle it is. Nice delicate one into the middle. Leaving not an easy shot on, but a couple down the rails are on. which one. Yeah, left one's the choice.
Team captains, please. Trent
And the better
women's
choice of that.
firsts, Aston women's firsts. Trent women's firsts.
Not the
Aston
best, but
women's
it
firsts.
does her for the while. Got a tricky shot here if she wants to try and pot this in the top left with the red covering it, although there is a gap. Update from the other table, Yorker on the black with 5 reds remaining for Bristol. Not looking good for Roxanne. Regan, not sure whether she meant that or not, but she went for the safe one. Freed one of her yellows up, away from the cushion. And another one down the rail has been attempted by the York first. Down the rail it goes, and little rattle. Still good position though, covering all the pockets, slowly but surely. And York take the first frame on the other table, 1-0 to York. Nice little cut on the black into the middle, with a interesting bridge. Here Regan taking on the one to the corner, whether she's going to go for it or not. She's gone for it and she's come out on the wrong side of that one. She caught the red. There was a gap, but it was a very small one. She caught the red and it's dropped in, so that's 2 to York. Some good positioning here. The only slightly issue was the red on the cushion. It's an interesting shot there, and she's put herself in a very difficult position. Oh, what's the yellow? Still got one left for York. Good opportunity to clear to make 2-0. A little bit pacey, but that will work out. Red over the pocket, it's a bit tight, but still squeezes. Or the cannon.
Okay, so can I have those team captains again, please? Trent women's
Squeeze it is, and it's gone. Got the red off the cushion a little bit nicely as well.
And may I also have Lancaster women's firsts.
Bit of an interesting. You've got to get the white all the way around the table. Looks things. No. Bad white there. Bit flat.
Lancaster women's firsts and Edge Hill women's firsts.
You got 2 options. You go for the risky cut, which not really going to come off for you. You got to look to get the red off the cushion and put the white somewhere safe. Where that is, we're about to find out. Yeah, something like that does do. You got the yellow there. You got a cannon or a middle. Regan will almost certainly take the cannon because the yellow's over the bag. It's not much of a difficult one. Just a bit confused though by looks of things. Having a little think. Someone's thankfully walking across the table. Third game just about to get kicked off on the other table. Julie's breaking for Bristol. Well, it looks like it's a safety, but I don't think that was what was intended, but safe enough. The red's cuttable, but not the easiest. Bit of a pressure shot here, she misses this. Yellow's set up quite nicely.
Have the team captain, please. Lancaster women's firsts.
Cut.
Lancaster
made. Watch the white.
Firsts. Team captain, please.
Again, she left herself a good shot there. Another tough cut, but it's very makeable. She would be slightly annoyed to hit the white so hard, but awkward bridging as well there. Doesn't really like that one. She's gone back to queue up her chalk up her queue, and it's looking nervy if you ask me. Awkward bridge. Watch the white in on the left as well. The yellow doesn't get in the way. She's gone for it. She's rattled it. And table set up very nicely now for Regan to clear these up if she thinks about what she's doing. Update on the other table, it's pretty much all square. Colours have been claimed, but nothing much happened. Still 1-0 to York Ones in the last 16s of the Women's Team Championship. Nice pot by York there on the other table. Regan here looks like she's going for the one over the bag, maybe the cannon. Cannon it is. Cannon's made, yellow's not great. Probably looking at a safety here, unless she really wants to go for the crazy double, but it's got to be roll it behind the yellow here all day. Get the 2 shots. Had a little interruption here by England to dominated Scotland 3-0 in the rugby. A little update. Half an hour gone.
Come on, Scotland.
Come on, England. Commentary booth is split right now. Hopefully it doesn't get too feisty. In the meantime, Regan's played a lovely safety behind the yellow. White's tucked that right behind it. I mean, not too much. Oh, looking like a 2 cushioner possibly. Pocket might be in the way of that double. Don't think the pocket is in the way, but the York's A player seems to think so. She's looking at the double cushion before hitting the black. Oh, she's going for it. She's going for the single. Nope. Triple it is. Top cushion, left cushion, and see what happens. Oh, she's going for the DF. Doesn't back Regan to clear these up with 2 shots. DF has been done, 2 shots to Regan. She's got to look to get that one on the cushion over a bag somewhere. And see what she can do with that, because the other 2 are set up fairly nicely. Try and get that one over the bag. Maybe 1 shot on the other 2, a little screw back on the yellow. On the other table, Julie from Bristol has just put the white in the pocket, leaving York with another 2 shots, but it's pretty even other than that, before that point. Regan decides to start working out where to sort this yellow out. Maybe a double towards the bottom. Oh, double towards the middle, it looks like. And she's put that not in a great position. That's not where you want to be. That does cut though. Cut is very much on. You've got to get a little bit of top on that and get that back round the table, or you put it in the middle. Middle might be on to get yourself a nice on the black. Oh, that's not what you want. She's missed the pot. She's missed the pot, and she's left it very nicely on the black for York to clear up to make that 2-0 by the looks of things. Unless something crazy happens. Oh, she's rattled it. That's woken the Bristol contingent up. One good shot here and that's the frame. If Regan can get that one off the rail in the cushion. She's doing well. Pool captain Salim is giving all his encouragement whilst trying not to coach. She's not going for the safety by the looks of things, she's gone for the pot. Someone's getting a little excited in the corner. She made the pot. Big decision here. It's a big pressure double. Flirting with the black if you go for the cut. Yeah, pressure double into the middle. It's risky, it's a go big or go home shot this one is. Still fairly even on the other table. Bristol are now back on after the 2 shots. Double's made. Oh, and the black's in. That was very unfortunate there for Regan. That now makes it 2-0 to York. Lovely double, and the white's just canned into the black. Next up is Regan again, maybe? Might be on again. That was unfortunate there. Nice double. Trying to have a little workout, see who's going. In the meantime, I'll let you know what's going on the other table. 4 balls apiece left on the table. York to play. York's a little tied up on their own balls. It's 2-0 to York and a race to 4. Here we go, on the main table we got York to break, Regan to play again, see if she can try and make a double without putting the black. My speciality that I've taught her very well, how to put the black when you shouldn't. Nice pot for York on the other table. This comes after a very varied showing from Bristol in the individuals. 2 of our 3 had to miss the individuals because the uni wouldn't allow them to come, and the other one just ignored the uni, and she made it to the last 32s, I believe. The women's individual having a good run. A little bit of a issue towards the end, but
Why couldn't they come?
the uni wouldn't let them. Yeah, uni didn't classify us as a performance sport, so you're not allowed to miss uni time. The vet school was a bit fussy with that. All 3 of them are vets, but Regan decided her dedication to pushing for an England UPC place was too much to miss out on. She's taken her second of 3 strikes before she gets kicked out of uni.
Your school's out of order.
And that Bristol is indeed out of order, I will confirm that. I agree with that one. So yeah, Roxanne and Julie know where the value's at, and it's definitely at the teams. So they've made the nice 260-mile journey up from Bristol just for a bit of team events. Pretty indifferent break there from York. Nice split. Nothing down. Nothing really obviously nice. Red to the top corner's nice, but yellow's blocking it by looks things. Meantime, Bristol have just potted another one. It's fairly even again on the other table. 3 reds left on the table for Bristol and 2 yellows for York. Both one of each are tied up on the cushion. Meanwhile, the inset's not allowing us to watch the rugby. Great shot from Regan. She's put 1 red in top left and left 1 over the bag and top right. She left herself on for that one on the top cushion to get that 1 free. Yeah, she's taking that decision. Good choice. It's almost as if I've told her what to do. Roll that one over the bag nice and softly, or rattle it. Yeah, that does you. So a nice start to the frame for Bristol. There's a couple trouble ones in the middle, which might take a while to sort out later in the frame. Nice little dirty shot from Julie on the other table, tucking up her yellow on the red.
First, Durham men's second. Essex
Oh,
men's
unlucky on the
first,
yellow.
Durham
Nice little
men's
cannon to middle
second.
tried. 1 missed and 1 nearly made the middle.
Nortons leads.
Tied herself up a little bit more now, York. So Regan has a good chance to knock a couple of balls out on it. So let's go and knock that one out and try and sort some of those more reds out into the middle of the table. Another penalty to England update. I hate to inform you that Scotland are indeed still losing in the rugby. Unfortunately, pains me to say it. Meantime, Regan's missed a makeable red. Not really left. Left to York a yellow to the middle if she wants it, but there's not much after that. Bit of top on it maybe. Get some middle pocket action. Oh, top it is. Have a word with the keeper, please. Middle pocket's covered. And again, not much on. It's going to be one of these frames. It's going to be a little scrappy one. Might keep me here a while. Update on the other frame. The other frame's still even. It's a bit pushing the ball around, trying to sort something out. Oh, that red's... Regan thinks that red's on. Can't really tell from here, but we're about to find out. It was on, but she didn't want it. It's probably a good shot in the end because it saves her splitting up the York's yellows. England haven't taken the kick by the looks of things. Took a line out and it has not come off well. Oh, scrum to Scotland. Bad decision there. Didn't trust the wonky eyes of foul. And the risky yellow either into the middle or top. Oh, gone for the double. double yellow action. One nice cut into the middle, and the yellow is freed up and now tied up on the black a little bit, although it is still alive from where she is. Regan's successful in covering up pretty much all the pockets on the table. Is there any chance of a pocket? There's not much. Still going on the other table. It's been a long frame to say the least, a scrappy one. 2 apiece still on the table. Yeah, that's a lovely pot into that. To the bottom left from the York player. Again, she's looking at probably potting one into a half covered bag. That middle one seems to be a little tied up where she is compared to the black. Although, no, it looks potable actually. But it doesn't really leave you on with much after that. So, she'd be wise to try and free up some balls here, which looks like she's doing. Yeah, 2 freed up. White left in a nice position. Regan will probably look to free up that one on the cushion as well. And get a nice position. Well, she's eyeing up the pot or maybe the cannon, but it looks like the yellow's obscuring that. Regan's having a little thinky. Don't do that, Regan. She's gone for the top corner by looks of things. Or she's playing in safety, but it's interesting safety if she does. We want to get that one off the right hand rail. The one that's near the middle pocket, get that one off, get that free. That's probably the way to go from here. Leave the white somewhere. Yeah. Oh. Pass touch one she's going for. Going for the one off the rail by looks of things. Yeah, there it is, off the rail. Not the best white, but it's on the cushion. Always, never easy off the cushion. Bristol fans are distinctly lacking in volume compared to the last game. There's not much to shout about, but... Oh, talking about shout about, oh, Julie's rattled the red from Bristol. Her last, nope, it's left it over the bag though. Bit of volume, there we go. She's gone for the yellow, gone all the way around the wilds, and it hasn't come off. Stopped in Australia. She's not got much on here. Unless she wants to try and squeeze that yellow on the left. She's eyeing up now. It's squeezable, but it's risky. Big risk, big reward. If she makes that or knocks the red out, she's in complete control of the frame and looking to put York ahead on 3-0 in a race to 4. She's feathering it up. She's going for it. Off the cushion. Interesting there. It's half covered. There's still some room for manoeuvre there for Regan. There's a few balls that can be put away here if she wants. So I went to the middle is definitely a good option to take, and then after that we'll see where we are. Updates on the rugby. The internet's horrendous. Still not working, which is why it's not coming to you live unless the internet's magically worked. Which is not much chance of that one happening. Red to the middle's gone in. Not left herself with anything other than those 2 up the top, which she doesn't, by looks things, really want to take. Oh. Oh, that red to the corner might be not blocked, but it's whether that yellow's in the way. Trent fans getting excited because they potted a ball. Nice to hear. Gone for it. Oh, off the yellow, covering the pocket, pure filth. It's what we like to see. Oh, other table update. Last red is down for Bristol by looks things. Unless the ref wants to get out of the way and show me another one. So it looks like we got one black ball and 1 yellow. Black goes to the middle, but it's not the easiest. York back on the table after that filth from Regan. And that cuts down to the bottom, but don't know what she's doing after that. It doesn't go, she doesn't want it. Options for more pocket coverage from Regan if she wants it. Or the cannon. There we go. First frame to Bristol. It's now 2-1 to York. Lovely frame by Julie, playing with her cue that was completely broken this morning and hopefully is fixed, because if she's winning with that, then it's quite embarrassing, to be honest, because it was extremely bent, to say the least. Regan's going for the cannon by looks things, but she's got to watch that white in the middle. That white in the middle is looking like it. Well, yeah, it wants to drop in the middle there. Yeah, she's seen that. Oh, she's still gone back for it. She's gone back for more. Get some backspin on. Oh, she's missed it. She's gone for the. She's ignored the cannon. Probably wise. She left herself with a nice little one over the bag to get her white back in position. Any chance of some noise from the Bristol fans? They're murmuring about me. I'm not sure what. Probably talking about how unreal I was this morning. Winning 6 out of 7 frames for the thirds. Regan's attempting possibly the pop down to the bottom right, bottom left even. It's on, but the yellow's it's just awkward all round. Awkward on the cushion, awkward the black, and awkward the yellow. It'd be a great shot. She pulls it off. There's the black, and that is 2 shots to York and possibly frame over. Although that red is still, the red's still covering the yellow in the bottom right. Update on the rugby is there is no update because the internet's still not working. Have my money on England still winning there, of course. We'll have a little update in a minute. York players having a little thinking how to clear these up. That yellow on the cushion's troublesome at worst. She doesn't want to take that off now by looks things, so she's going to go to the corner. Half-time update on the rugby, 3-0 still to England. Rather unexciting game on like this, which is absolutely thrilling stuff. With Bristol looking to make a little comeback to advance into the quarters. And it looks like the 3G may have pulled through. 3G has indeed pulled through. Commentary booth now has live rugby. Although it is only half time, they'll probably cut out just as the half starts. Update on the other table, decent break, good split, and it's pretty even all round. Roxanne's playing for Bristol, and I have no clue who the York person is, but I'm sure she's a good player. Great analysis here as always. York player on the main table is lining up something interesting. Looks like it's maybe trying to cannon off that yellow or block. Yeah, it's just free. Ooh. She did a good job freeing up, then you got the double kiss. And double kiss is rarely a good result for anyone. Here's Regan. Regan wants to keep that. Oh, she got 2 shots. Forgot about that one. She just to try and free some more balls up and set herself up for a nice little clearance on the next visit. Nice pot for York there, but horrendous white. Let's go the ref walking past the table. Thank you, ref. That yellow's got to be a cannon if she wants to pot that. Risky. She could leave herself in a bit of trouble. She's gone for the cannon. She's semi-rattled it and left the yellow in a tricky situation behind the black. Regan's got a nice opportunity there if she wants to take that one on the top right. To move down to the middle and then sort that issue out in the bottom corner. But I'm not sure how much you trust her long putt with that awkward bridge. She might. The one over the middle is a bit awkward because the white's always involved there. The white's always a bit of an issue. So she's got to take that one up to the top. If she doesn't, I have been told I have permissions to say the very rude word fudge cakes, as Regan has been known to say all week. She's going for it. Funky bridge. Horrendous cue action. A little bit pushy. Very pushy, but as is commonly known as the sunshine has pulled it through. Leave herself in the middle. She's got to think about where she's going next from here though. Not really much on unless she gets the white down the bottom. She wants to keep that red over the cushion, over the pocket, over the bag. Going for the middle, she's going for the cannon though. Looks, ooh. The white's still in play with that if you go for the cannon there. And she's noticed that and realised that she's in a rather difficult position here. Second table update, and York are just about to have a shot if the ref doesn't get out of the way. And Bristol look like they're yet to get off the mark. Oh, what a cannon from Regan there. Someone's had a few too many beers over the far side.
Plants, cannons.
Call them both. Yeah, call them cannons. I call them plants as well. I call them plants at home. Bristol, they're cannons.
Okay.
A discussion about terminology used. Bristol are known for their crazy terminology, to be fair. Yeah, cannons, plants, they all work for me. But that one is commonly known as a cut and an in-off. That is commonly known as a foul, I believe, in all the way around the country. 2 shots here for York to take to 3-1. Nothing's obviously possible, but she can get the white up the table with that, trying to make that yellow to the bottom corner if she wants, and give herself a chance for second yellow. Other table, Bristol got a good opportunity to knock a couple of balls off. Oh, maybe the cut up to the top right. It's the one chosen by the York player. Oh, didn't go great. It's open, it's free, but it's not really what she wanted off that one. Maybe a little bit of pressure with about 15 Bristol people around. Very intimidating. They got strange faces, most of them. Another update, another ref's asked for the score in the rugby. We got it moving on iPlayer here. 3-0 still to England. Of course, as if they'd expect anything else. She's gone for the screw back, or she's kissed into, she's got a nice shot, a little bit of fortune there, kissing into the red and freeing it up. She's left on a very makeable yellow. Up to the top, now she's eyeing up where she wants the white for the black. Don't get too ahead of yourself, love. Pot the yellow first. Of course, it's a race to 4, so any frame won here by York is going to be very decisive. I'll leave them only 1 away from moving on to the quarters. Synchronised shots from York here. One's missed. One's made. One on the table's made up to the top, and she hasn't left the white in a great position. That's not where she was queuing up the black from earlier. Yeah, so she hasn't hit that as wanted. It's on the cushion. Not an ideal situation at all. I wouldn't want it. Enought's maybe a small possibility, but should be safe. Regan from Bristol needs to get a little smile on her face. First time I've seen her unhappy in a few years. She's not impressed with herself. Leaving a good opportunity on to clear. This for the black, for the 3-1 to York. Oh, she doesn't want it. She's had another look at it. Looks like she's going for it. She really doesn't want this. She's questioning what she's doing. Yeah. Here we go, 3rd time lucky. 3rd time a charm. Not a charm at all. In-off was nearly unrattled the white. Ooh, nearly got the fluky snooker. Ming's just about got away with it. Got, again, 2 choices here. We got the middle or the top, depending on how much she backs herself and where she wants to leave the white. Taking it to the top left leaves the white and the middle pocket in play. but it's probably also the easier pot. Middle looks like the choice. Bring the white back up and down. Maybe leave it safe so she doesn't trust herself. We're about to find out. Someone else getting rowdy again. It looks like Essex. What a surprise. Oh, she's gone for the top. Watch the white. Oh, that's a good bad one. Oh, it's not left anything too easy and was unlucky for it to pop up as much as it did. Again, just queuing it up, trying to work out how the hell she's going to pot this. And not pot the white straight back in the middle. Someone get Essex out of here. Please, do us all a favour. Made a lovely, nice frame for Essex over in the far corner, but enjoying it a bit too much maybe. Oh, rattled that. Popped out. It's unlucky there to not make that. It was a good shot. It's a harsh game. Regan's sizing up. There's not really much he can do to leave it safe unless she's going for the deep screw. And that's very risky. So she's got to pot this really. Otherwise looking at 3-1. Update on the other table, Bristol are going strong. Roxanne from Bristol, that is, Bristol Women's Ones. Has got 1 yellow left on the table. Just given 2 shots to York, and she's missed what most would class as a one you'd expect to make 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Lead herself with 1 more shot. Still in a good position though, so frame's still alive. But there's a possibility of a 2-frame swing here if things go to plan for Bristol. Top pocket, top bins. Does it go? In the meantime, England are kicking off in their destruction. Oh, what a shot! It's a ballsy shot there from Regan. She's gone straight for it and put it straight in. Got a little bit of excitement from Bristol. There'll be a lot more excitement if she makes this. This is a fairly, under normal circumstances, this is a fairly regulation pot, but it's a black. It's on the TV table. It's to go 2-all in the last 16 of the Women's Championship at BUCS in Yarmouth, so nothing's easy. Oh, she's hit softly. Rattled it. Oh, it's in! Regan wins that. It's 2-all now to Bristol, and we could be seeing a 2-shot swing as Roxanne has a... Nope, it's York to play by looks things. York's having a big thinking.
Announcement, folks. The pool shop will be closing in about an hour, and they're not here tomorrow. So if you have anything that you've got your eye on,
so we're looking at
now is the time to make your
2-all here in the game in the last 16. If you can hear this.
Or the like doing.
Oh, I'll have a little wait.
The shop will be closing in an hour, and it is not here tomorrow.
So in the game we are now 2-all between Bristol Women's First and York Women's First in the last 16 of the Women's Team Championship. Both have had strong showings in their group to make it here. At this stage they've played 4 or 5 games. One's played 4, one's played 5 to make it this stage. Some good showings. Bristol beating number 1 seeds Bath, who crashed out early to the surprise of many. York with some good strong showings as well. All tied up with an interesting game poised on the non-TV table. A little tasty game. Setting up now, Julie is back with her broken cue. By the looks of things, she must have got it fixed. Roxanne's attempting to free up her yellow off the end cushion. She's hit that bit wild. It needs to come back down the table. Watch the white. Oh, is that might be a fluky snooker. Crowd's reaction tells me it's not, but it's not far off. The one ball that York has is over the bag, and the black is on the left rail, so it's not the easiest clear up, not the hardest. Oh no, Scotland have made a breakthrough. That's alright for the moment. York to break, 2-all. We're a race to 4. Watch the white, or nice little kiss with the red help that. And that red goes in. Oh, too much topspin put on the other table by York, and she's left herself with a very difficult black and possibly total behind the yellow. She's having a look at it. Total is the claim. Roxanne doesn't believe it and is having a little look. Squinting's going. Oh, might be contested, the total. Meantime, open table by the looks of things. Red one, red down. She's going for what's called. Yellow's the call. Yellow's not been made, so Regan's going to look to. Oh no, not Regan, my mistake. Julie's going to look to take a couple off the table here. Nice red to the middle. Still arguing over the total on the other table. Bring in a ref, please. The ref has arrived. Nice pot to the middle here. Oh, she's got a little excited, slammed it into the jaw. Tried to get a bit of screw on that to set herself up for the next shot and ignores actually potting the ball she wants. On to the yellow here for York. Very early days in the frame, but an important one.
You guys after a referee on 32?
Nice soft shot.
Referee, please, to table 32.
Leaves her on for another one to the middle. Phone battery's dying. Thank you, Apple. Nice little one into the middle one here, and
Now we're back.
Mike's back now after a quick interruption. Yellow safety, cannon to the red, and it's an interesting shot there. Not done much for either person. On the other table, we're still eyeing up this possible total on the black. Meantime, England might have just knocked it on. Don't know what the call is there. Not releasing England, okay. We'll allow that. No penalty given away. Roxanne's now got a good opportunity. Oh, Julie, up the top. Oh, unlucky there with the up and down double. Possibly leaves that one onto the middle. No, the black's obscuring that one, surely. I think New York players going to look to free up that yellow. Not coming off a cushion first. Interesting tactics, but see what it comes out with. Yeah, it's worked. Nearly fluky. Yeah, that's what does her. Julie looks to plot her way around the table here. Update on the other table. We got a shot on the last yellow before going on to the black from. Oh, watch the white. Stay there, white. Stay there, white. Oh no. Black's on the right hand rail and Roxanne's left it about a foot behind it. Also on the rails. Dead straight shot. Not much difficulties there. Looks like it's going to go 3-2 to York first. Nice little pot there. In the meantime, getting excited over a penalty for Scotland. They've actually scored some points. Rarity. Definitely worth celebrating. Playing for the draw, of course. Classic Scotland. Talking about the draws. No draws here. Goes to a playoff if we... Oh, what's the white? Oh, my Julie, you're doing my heart in. Red's tried to go up the top, a little bit rattly. White's tried to go in the middle and has just missed, which is fortunate for all those sporting the maroon today. Get some. Oh, there's 3-2. Nice, simple pot was made. 3-2 to York first. This frame's still going on, so this is the last frame. Last frame of the game, so a win here for Bristol takes it to extra time, maybe penalties. A win here for York seals their entry into the quarters.
How did you know I was coming for that?
Julie here's having a little thinking about what to do. It's a 3-2 to York first, so deciding frame. Julie has no clue what to do, she's on reds. if I could speak to her now, I'd say take it up the top corner. One of those two on the right hand side, but she's going for the one over the middle bag. With another member of the rugby crowd joining us. Oh, what a shot! Little tap on the table for me, that is. That's straight up into the top corner and unbelievable. I didn't see that coming. I don't think many did. Now Julie's looking to... Don't do that one. Well done, Julie. We've got
How much time is it?
40 to 30 to go. Oh, she's going for the little small cut. Ah, you want to calculate it. Oh, Julie, take your time over that one. She's left that one over the bag, which might not be the worst outcome come later.
They're playing Twickenham.
No, Murrayfield. Murrayfield, yeah. Nice yellow down to easy yellow there. Little bit of stun. Your player's left herself in a bit of a pickle there. Got the one on down the rail, but that's far from easy. And the other yellow is a bit tucked up behind the black, or the black's a bit tucked up behind it, so it can't pop. So we're waiting to see what she'll choose. I would assume she's going the one down the rail, maybe, and try and leave the white in a rather disgusting position for Julie, for Bristol. There we go, feathering it up. Down the rail it is. Tried to leave behind the yellow, hasn't got there. No pot, no safety.
Well, you want the referee?
Julie's going for the awkward bridge for the one over, pretty much over the bag, up the rail in the corner. Easy for me to say. Softly, doesn't do it. Oh, a little bit less pace than that and it would have dropped, but leaves a long pot up the table for York ones to look to take the fourth and final frame. See them through to the quarters.
The team captains, please. Bristol men's firsts. Durham men's thirds.
Meanwhile, Bristol men's just been called up for their tactical trophy.
Men's thirds. Team captains, please.
Oh, there's a lovely pot round the table and left the white in line with the yellow, which is covered by the black. Or the black's covering the pocket, shall I say. Still on, she's going to look to free that up. She's just about done that, but not left herself in a great position. Julie has chances here to take a couple off the board. Chance maybe for the dart, the two birds in one stone here. Takes that one in the middle up to the right, that white might be floating around the one over the bag. That's an option, or the cannon, or even just straight in, up the top right. Straight in up top right looks like to be the call. There it is. Oh, nice little flick off the red. Little kiss. Another rugby update. It's getting scrappy. England aren't doing much and Scotland have scored some points, which is a shock. Draw still on to keep the Calcutta Cup, but there's no way that's happening. There's still 30 minutes on the clock, so it's at least 3 or 4 tries for England. Nice little rip there from England, but I'm not sure whether that was legal. Doesn't look like it was. Meantime, bit of filth from Julie from Bristol. Not quite come off, but not left anything too easy on. Actually, I'll take that back. That might be... She might have total toe on that. Nope, doesn't look like it. Black's covering most of the yellow, but it still can be seen. Not sure if it'll get to the pocket though. We're about to find out. Nope, I suspected. A bit too thin. Left a nice chance to clear those top two there for Julie. Nice little inspirational come on Julie from the women's captain Roxanne. Not Roxanne. Regan, both give with ours. Nice little soft one here. A little bit of stun or cut off the cushion. Does you Julie? A little firm on that, but he's in a good position to get a bit of screw onto the one in the middle. She's having a little thinky. This could be a very good opportunity here to take the frame and take it into extra time. That's the order of the day. A little bit of screw, a little bit of stun. Something in between there, and a pop. Someone jumping onto the ropes across the table. Thank you. Wow. We got one to the middle, the red to the middle. If she hits it hard enough, the white will come back up the table and be safe. If she doesn't, then it's probably game over for Bristol. If she doesn't make it, that is. Softly it is. Watch the kiss off. Oh, what a shot. Great pop. White's not in the best place, but options there to take it up to the middle. Yellow's nice and safely on the cushion. I'm going to take this one up. Take this one to the middle and stick the white at the top if you miss it. Muirfield is so empty right now. Oh no, they're all wearing white ponchos, my bad.
It could be because it's raining.
It could, yeah, there's a little bit of wet stuff in the air in Scotland at the moment. Oh! Sorry anyone that's listening to that. It was a bit loud. It looks like Julie's taking it into extra time. 3-3 that is. Lovely, lovely black up table, rolled it up. Got the Bristol contingent excited. First and foremost, me as well. Both Julie and Roxanne are BUCS rookies. A good showing in their first outing. Having to come in straight into the team stage because Bristol have no respect for pool and snooker as a sport. And hopefully they're going to play. We're not sure whether this is a 1 or a 3 frame playoff because it's the women's. Do you know if it's a 1 or a 3 frame playoff? I know it's 3 frames in the men, but that's the 10 in the first place.
One in the past for women's, but
Okay, so what? 1's the provisional call. It's a bit harsh if it's 1, and please get it on the right table. It'll be rather frustrating.
Team captains, please.
I think we're
Aston men's first.
I think we're having to work out.
Warwick men's seconds. Lancaster men's seconds. Southampton men's
Just rescrewing our cue, which technically is a loss of frame, but we don't really want to win a game like that.
Seconds. Lancaster men's seconds.
Trying to work out from the sheet. Another update on the rugby is there's very little action going on here. Still 3-3. Pretty bad game. Neither team really wants to win it. Scotland are happy for a draw. Scotland are not interested in winning. They know they can't do it, so might as well take the draw.
holy shit.
That is a very accurate representation, which I will not repeat. Is this coming out before the watershed? Because I don't think I can repeat what was just said there. They're taking their time, which is great for us. Gives me more time to chat a load of rubbish about rugby. What's going on there? Penalty? Knock on? No one knows.
It's good to know that no one on the Scotland team has broken the salary cap.
Oh, nice little dig at actually my local team, actually, so the Sarries. Let's go spending a lot of money on players so we can win some trophies. Thought rugby was different to football, but turns out it's not. Except there are salary caps in rugby. Tojo's been a machine again, as always. 17 tackles made. Still working out here what's going on with how many frames and who's playing. I would assume that Captain Regan's going to have to take it. They've gone for a little walkie to go and find someone. By looks things, to ask. Going to find maybe a referee. Will the referees know how many frames? It should be on the sheet. Either that, they've just gone for a little convenience break. Who knows? And we'll be back after these advertisements. Brought to you by BBC iPlayer, otherwise known as the Six Nations. They've not gone to the toilet, so we don't know where they're going. They've gone to the bar. That's not going to do, Regan. Two players that you would expect to be playing have walked off randomly. They've gone to find a referee, maybe. Try and work out what's going on here.
TMO? Have they gone to TMO?
A bit of VAR, but better in the rugby, possibly. Not happening, by the sense. We still have 2 players, one from each team missing in action. Oh, the York player looks like he's gone for water. Pressure's getting to her. That's what BUCS does to you. Pressure's getting to both of them, I think, right now. They've both gone for a little drinky before they take on what looks like to be a sudden death frame, because only one table is moving right now. This again to get into the quarters of the Women's Championship in BUCS in lovely Great Yarmouth, sunny Great Yarmouth, soon to be rainy and windy Great Yarmouth. Come tomorrow morning when we have to drive home, which is lovely.
70 to 80 mile winds, I reckon.
Ooh.
And heavy rain.
Heavy rain and strong winds forecasted for my 6-hour journey back. And we're back after a very lengthy break as both players take a water break. I believe this is now a sudden death, 1 frame to go into the quarters between both of the captains by looks things. They played each other in the first game and York coming out on top. Regan will look to do something about that in this frame. Oh no, they're looking like they're going to lag.
Really?
Wonkiness.
You did say wonky, didn't you?
You say wonkiness. What is wonkiness? Of the table?
It means the table's not straight.
Well, there's a challenge somewhere in the hall over a wonky table, whatever that means. Oh, it's calling for a roll. Fair enough. Lags going. That's rather average lags. York won it, I believe, for the second time. Questioning whether there should have been a lag in the first place, but we say no. No lag should have been held, but this is BUCS where most people don't know the rules of pool. The refs come in to have a word.
Team captains, please. Lancaster women's second.
Ref
York women's
might have
third.
realised that they've lagged what they shouldn't have, even though I think the results are the same.
Women's first and Nottingham women's
Or does he
third.
want to brush the table?
Lancaster women's seconds. York women's
So what's
third.
going on here?
John Moore's women's first
Don't take.
and Nottingham women's
The ref's trying to get
third.
moved onto the other table, which was no ref. Any chance, ref, of a TV game? What's wrong with the table? The ref seems to think there's something wrong with the TV table. This table it is. Ref doesn't seem impressed though. Ref does not seem impressed for some reason. Doesn't seem to be any apparent differences between the table. Tis confusion in the commentary box. Back to the rugby, and England are in a commanding position as we're drawing. Oh, he's kicked it away. Any chance? Kick for touch. And we look to be firing away here. In the last sudden death frame, extra time, penalties, all of it. of the last 16 women's team championship between Bristol ones women's and York women's ones. And here we go. Start your engines, ladies.
Nottingham women's thirds team captains, please.
Engines have been started. Good split. Nothing down. Very subdued come on Bristol's in the corner. That black could come into play much earlier than it really either player wants it to. Black being over the wonky table.
Yes.
Oh, we have a wonky table in the building. Get a new bays on there, please.
Several wonky tables in the building we have, eh?
Yeah, there's one yesterday and they replaced it with a lovely base that had a massive hole in it. In the corner.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah, that one. We got caught out by that one earlier. The white stopped there, rolled into the hole, hit out, and it jumped out about 3 inches. Any chance of some good tables, UPC?
Oh, we don't own them.
Any chance of hiring some good tables, UPC?
Vauxhall Holiday Park only.
Any chance of good tables, Vauxhall Holiday Park? Welcome to Yarmouth. Scrimp on everything. I can say that because I've been coming here my whole life and I basically live here. I can confirm that is true. Decisions made was... Looks like nothing down, but York's still on. 1, 2, 3. Nothing down, so it looks like Regan's had a shot which I've missed. Oh yeah, I remember. Regan had a shot.
Do we have the
Didn't do much with
team
it.
captains from Oxford men's firsts and Plymouth men's seconds,
Oh,
please?
good luck, Oxford.
Oxford,
Come on, Oxford.
men's firsts,
Nice little
Plymouth men's
cut into the middle there,
please.
possibly for York. Is it on? She's going to disrupt those two in the bottom right, though, if she does. You would suspect if it all goes to plan. She'll knock that yellow out as well, so that could be a good shot if she makes it. Nothing down, so it's still open table, I believe. Wet and windy in Scotland. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Cuts has not got legs. Or just hit the jaw, I think.
That's alright.
Still open table, still none the wiser as to who's got a head start in this frame. Shaking heads from the Scotland contingent in the commentary box, the rugby. Not really paying. Oh, why are you shaking your head at that? That's fine, you got the ball, I think. Just. Only just.
Have the ball on the line out.
Love a lost line. Oh, don't go for the cut there, please. Oh, okay. Up there, at the top, watch the white. Does use sunshine, she's commonly known amongst the UOB PSC crew because she says it every sentence. And there goes her immune system in the biffer. Still open table, I believe. Not much on. White's a bit awkward on the cushion, tucked up next to a red. Black's well and truly in play, and if I had to say now, I'd say this game's ending on an early black. As happened in the Women's Championship final last night, which was rather unfortunate. No one wants to win a game like that, but... Oh, we have another commentator, the second best Alex in Bristol, Paul. Is
First best Alex
the
in
one
Bristol.
and only Alex Gunn. We're in the deciding frame here between York first and Bristol first, 3-3. Regan and I believe York's captain, Sunshine.
Not the captain, actually.
Is it not the captain? It's
No,
their A
it's
player,
not.
I believe, though. Their first player, not their captain. She's lining up something. What's she going for there?
Point today. She's been on point.
The yellow in the middle, maybe in yellow in the middle table into yellow in the middle.
Surely leave a nice cover.
No, I've called it. Not pulled it off though. Come on, Regan. It's still open table.
I'm shouting from up there.
1, 2. Still open table. Rugby thrill. Another interested rugby fan. The battery's quickly dying there. We're on 10% now. Will we last another 17 minutes?
Charger in your pocket.
Oh, here we go. I've got a little shout out from alumni. Joel Ridaway, absolute monster, questioning if I still think I'm on. I'm on commentary.
What's Regan going for here?
Regan's going for a nice little yellow into the corner and maybe free herself up for one of the other yellows
an
on the
open
bottom.
table?
It's still open table.
Oh, it's still open table. Wow.
Yeah, she can go for whatever she wants.
Interesting.
Are we live?
No.
Oh,
we're not.
so Joel was just commenting, thinking asking if I'm on commentary when it's not been live the whole game. Classic Joel. Any chance to hurl abuse and he's on it. That is the one and only Joel Ridaway, by the way, if anyone's unaware. Rather fortunately, he's not here this year because he's left Bristol. No one's disappointed. England nearly had a try, but there seems to be some sort of foul involved. Regan's completely ignoring any existence of a shot clock, and Farrell's funky eyes are about to come out. It is Farrell, isn't it, still? Yeah,
It's not been good so far. 6.
There's been just as many frames won in his first best of 6 than there has points scored in the rugby game. That tells you all you need to know. This is why the real value is at Poole.
Where are they playing?
Muirfield. See all the empty seats? They're actually white ponchos. I got fished into that one. We got a little holding situation on the rugby. Having to hold the ball up because Storm, the name of the storm that's coming. The big storm that's coming in has firmly hit Scotland. It's windy, it's rainy, it's perfect rugby weather. Luckily we're nice and warm inside the V Arena. Inside the V Arena at Yarmouth, Norfolk, Great Britain, the world. Fingers crossed here apparently for an England miss, but
Yeah, fuck off.
One time.
fingers crossed for an England miss here. And looks like he'll be breaking up a foot. Oh, he's missed it. He's pulled it. He's tugged it left.
What was that?
Still waiting for some kind of action on the table. No one knows. I think we're looking for a ref, but I'm not sure what for.
Still on
Team
right
captains, please. Oxford
Just getting the
men's
bridge,
first.
get the
Oh,
bridge.
it's getting the rest. She
Men's
has left the
second.
table. It technically is an infringement, but we'll let that
Oxford
off.
men's first. Plymouth men's
Just the rules.
second.
Here we go. We're going.
You want to
Oh,
watch
I
that?
thought this was
Watch that
Regan's
yellow
shot.
there. Watch that yellow.
More
Cue.
notification coming in. Nice. Ooh,
Interesting
nice pop.
position. Interesting. Oh,
That-
you've still got that
yeah,
one.
yeah, yellow. Yeah, you got the one over the bag in the middle. That's you want to keep that there. You don't want to get that out.
Oh,
yet.
you could slip that out. Leave it there. The red.
Yellow down to bottom right is my call. Bottom right being that. Bottom right is the players sit. Top right as we see it. For those
Perspective there, isn't it?
for those watching in about 3 days when the internet finally works in Yarmouth.
Longer than 3 days.
Maybe next year. That's a shot. She went for it. AG called it.
I would have left it.
I would have left it, but he did call it. We're looking up. We've got one up the rail, or a couple into the bottom right. Probably the middle one of the 3. Up the rail looks to be preferred.
I think Regan's got this.
It's definitely. Regan has ice. Literally has ice in her veins. There's gonna be more sunshines flying around than you've ever seen.
Well, it's a well-known fact that Bristol Women's are the best women's team BUCS has to offer.
Well, we'll find out once we win. Once we win the gold medal. Talk into it. And we're back here because AG is too scared to talk
Can't use
loud
a
enough.
mic. Can't use
Can't
a
use a mic. He's a bit of a rookie error, we call it.
Rookie error.
Oh, my call before you came on is that Black's getting involved way too early.
Do you think?
100%.
Hanging in the pocket.
Deja vu after
Still
last
waiting
World
for the
Championship.
Oxford men's first.
Oh,
Team
nice
captain.
shots onto the
Oxford
yellow.
men's
The middle one's
first.
picked off. Slowly
Like you
plugging
said,
away.
She goes up there. Careful of that Black. Can't play it too
No
hard.
one-
Can't play it too hard.
She's got to take the one up to the top right there. But after that, she's in the land of pickles.
As Regan would
Oh,
describe
yeah,
it.
exactly. Using a real terms. Oh, pickles. We might be pickled
What's she
here.
going for it?
Top right.
Oh, top right, yeah.
There's an easy pot, but
Don't
like,
wanna-
nice bit of top. She's cut
You wanted to
away
leave
with
that
that
double
big
line.
time. But she's not. She doesn't want to play the stage game. She wants to clear these out early. She wants to go home. It's dinner time. That's an England try we see. That's a try to England. Oh, TMO's getting involved. Try to England last minute, possibly. Maybe a try to England. We're not here commentating on the pool, really. It's just an excuse to watch the rugby. So York here look to be going for the one down the bottom right. If she pots that, she's in a good position for you. To be fair, she's in a very good position to clear up here now. This could be game. If she makes it, it's just game over. She makes this a game over. She makes this a game over. It's game over. The only thing she's got to worry about is not getting the white tucked behind those two
That's
reds.
what I was just.
So
Play
any
it nice and soft though.
small degree of back, stun, something just to stop it from rolling behind those reds, and it's definitely game over.
You've also got that ball there.
No, I think.
No,
I think
but what I'm saying is, if you're
I think
coming
we're
down the
clutching straws
table, you might come down not that red and
if Regan
not
gets
the
back on the
Cuban.
table, I'd back her to make it. But on the cushion, it's fairly
She might have
standard.
this.
This is the
This is the game of
deciding frame in the women's last 16 of the championship.
Foul, mate.
3-all.
Has Regan had a visit?
Regan has had a visit. Not there. It is. And York take the win. York 4-3. Great game played by all. I believe it's just sudden death. It is indeed. Looks like sudden death.
Wow.
Hands being shaken. 4-3. Unfortunate for us at the Bristol camp, but a great game. Definitely
Shout
a good
out
showing.
to Julie for that unreal black.
Julie on the
in the
Unreal
third
Black
frame.
to take it to penalties. Penalties has not come off well for Bristol. We have hit the post at the last opportunity. And from that one, I think it's time to say good night Vienna from the Bristol camp.
Good night.
And we'll see you tomorrow when the ones are in the trophy final, because tactical trophy is the way to go.